Welcome. Episode 61. How the hell do you say that in Spanish? Cynthia Uno or some shit like that. But 61 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop discussion. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Since we on CPT, I ain't gonna keep you all up all night on a work night. You feel me? So first and foremost, we got the one and only, the homie Obi Trice Kenobi, more specifically. What's going on with the homeboy?
Oh, not much. Just glad to be here. Another day, another day.
Another day, no dollar. I feel you.
yeah.
Next up, filling in, coming in, guest, the one and only host of The Culture Decides. We got Lee. What's going on with you?
What's up? I'm all good. Happy to be here. Happy to be a part of the round table. You know what I'm saying? I think we got some good things lined up. So thank you for having me.
Definitely. Thank you for coming through, blessing us with your presence. Hopefully we're going to entertain you, have a good conversation, get the chemistry going. You know, we had a good pre-roll, so I think we all good. Then we got the one on the man of mystery. We can see you this week, dog. What's going on? The federales ain't on you no more. Jay Cloud, what's good with your homeboy?
It's good, y'all. What's going on?
Good to see you here. And one and only coming from her hiatus from the beach. She got a tan. I ain't even know black folk can tan. What's going on with your style? What's going on? Glad to have you back. How you feeling?
I feel great, rejuvenated.
That's what I'm talking about. Get that vacation. Health is wealth. Good to have you, though. Good to have you back at work. You feel me? First and foremost, I think you're gonna enjoy this one, matter of fact, because it involves some of your favoriteest people as a lifer. The wild saga of the one and only Freddie Gibbs. I ain't gonna say his nickname because we might get banned, but he got a Twitter nickname floating around. But he's throwing shots apparently at Curren on his new album with Alchemist. What was it called? What's the name of the joint? It's escaping my brain right now.
Alfredo 2.
Alfredo 2, the sequel. I just seen a thing about the best sequels, and they have. I think a lot of people just kind of using Freddie Gibbs at this point because I'm like, what? But he had to throw shots at the one and only Currency. If we pulling up the apparent shots that he took, Freddie Gibbs sending shots at Currency on Alfredo 2. Could have ran Fetty by myself. I'm the best with AI. Keep it G. Go start a Chevy up. Don't start it with me. I want to throw a tomato at that line. But anyway, there we have it. You know, it's always kind of devious to see those shots on like a collaboration album too. That's kind of super devious. But if you heard the song, if you heard the project, what do y'all think about the apparent beef? And do y'all think it's an appropriate time and setting for that, or appropriate in general? So whoever wants to chime in first, if you've heard the track and the song in question, or even the project, the whole project itself, what do you think of the project? What do you think about the shots that he's taking?
It was light, man. It was light. It wasn't like anything crazy, like disrespectful. It was just like I could have done that album by myself, man. Like people overreacting.
He didn't say man, he said bitch twice.
I mean, I heard it, and it sounded just like filler shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you throw a word in there to make lines flow.
All the words you can choose, you use bitch. All right.
That's what I said.
It's a whole lot of words in the English dictionary you can feel sometimes. You feel me?
At minimum, you could have said nigga.
Use that privilege, you got them. Throw the M-bomb in there. What do y'all think about the shots? Y'all think it was genuine shots, or the internet gassing it up? Y'all think?
I mean, I do agree with Cloud. Though. It is pretty light.
Okay. Yeah, definitely light.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. I do think, you know, with this day and era, just coming off of last year, everyone's taking an opportunity to like, you know what, actually, the beef is working. Let me throw something out there that might get, you know, the pot stirring. And just knowing Freddie, he's a troll sometimes. So, you know, I think he embraces it too. So he's gonna throw jabs when he wants to, and it definitely it was light though. It was light.
A little slight shot, little slap box.
Yeah, it wasn't no uppercut. It was a little jab.
All right. And bringing in a good time to bring in the one and only Cam aka Gringo Star this week.
Yeah.
C minus. Good to have you,
Man,
King.
you a hater, dog. That's fire, bro. That's fire, and you know it. You're just jelly. You ain't got your own, man.
Hey, that's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
do
I
that.
apologize for my tardy. I had a rough day at work, and I just needed a few extra sparring rounds to get it out of my system before I showed up. I didn't want to bring that energy to y'all.
CPT on some Joey Swole shit. CPT. All right, it's good to have you, Cam. You hear the you heard the we diving into the Freddie Gibbs currency. We just really started. So, did you hear the joint, the track, and what do you think about the shots he threw, bro?
I mean, it was cool. I like good rap beef. I like good rap beef from people who can rap. So I'm not mad at it. I mean, I don't think Spitta's. I don't think they're making it out to what it was. I really don't think he had no ill intent or like was trying to avoid Buddy or nothing like that. But people are gonna take what they take, and I mean, perspective, reality's perspective. So that's how he feels. That's how he feels, huh?
So I didn't get through it, but I'm listening to 730, and literally on one of the beginning songs, he said pretty much like, "I don't hide, I'm outside." That's what Spitta said. Hey, we don't play about Spitta.
He did say that.
He did.
You know, Star gonna ride. You know, Star gonna ride.
Come on.
I was about to say, I'm about to jump in there too, which is that this is light work. I get where Freddie's coming from. And just like I said on Twitter, I think it's pretty fucking corny to go with currency. Sorry, pardon my language, but I think it's pretty corny.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of the chillest dudes that definitely could have been a phone call type of thing, right? But I mean, it also gets blown up bigger than it like needed to, but enough that even currency said like, I'm not addressing any of that. You know, the fact that he had to say he wasn't addressing it, let you know it bubbled up enough.
Right. Yeah, it's like one of the most chillest. Like, it's certain people that if you're beefing or they're beefing with somebody, it's like you got to be a bad person, right? I think like currency fall. The man just smokes weed and raps, bro. Like literally just smokes weed and rap, bro. So if you haven't beef with him, it's like, bro, where the fuck did that come from? You feel me? And with Freddie's history of just nonsense, nonsense after nonsense after nonsense. I think he just likes the drama anyway. You feel me? I just think he fucking with Gary Indiana cats, bro. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to my Midwest brethren, but they be on bullshit. You feel me? I feel like Freddie on some bullshit. But one person who,
what the fuck's there to do in Indiana besides like wrestle?
They got the sand dunes. The sand dunes are nice. And you got to go through Gary to get there from Chicago, at least. So
yeah, don't stop in Gary.
You just go through
places in the Midwest, Gary, East St. Louis. You just keep rolling. It's a stop sign. Fuck that. That's a suggestion. Just keep rolling, okay?
Hey, they didn't even have enough respect for the town to give it like Buddy's last name. They just gave it his first name. Most towns are named like after somebody's last name. They said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna call it Gary."
Gary.
Bob, Indiana. You know. But one person who isn't chill is Jet Life artist Fendi P. Close friend of Currency goes off on the Freddie Gibbs for this and Spitta on Alfredo too. If I'm gonna read a couple of these, some of them seems like it's kind of rough English, but baby mama out here slanging PPP, you not allowed to rap this. If a nigga put knots on your head, took your bit jury off a body while beating on you like alternative Tina, you're not allowed to rap this. And he goes on and on and on, dissing like he was on one whatever night this was, but he's riding out for his CEO over there. So there you have it. Now, I guess the question is, could we get some actual good? Could we get some? I'm not gonna say Kendrick, Drake level of this is going back and forth or he hype behind that. But could we get a decent little rap beef about this, or this is gonna be a one-off? Maybe some done.
Nah, nobody's. I mean, Currency's not gonna reply, and respectfully, I don't think I want to hear Fendi P. just it gives like that's like when Nation was beefing with Rockefeller, bro. I don't think anybody wants that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think Freddie would really have to like start going in and going crazy, right, for there to be a response. And even then,
Gibbs would have a field day.
Yeah.
He would have a field day if any of them diss him. That's what he wants.
Sure, yeah.
He would just kill them off.
So back to what Lee said when she said that the beef is selling. Ever since Kendrick's going on this freaking legendary run, everybody's like, "Hey, I got a problem with you too." And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been the season of diss records. So I see that, and it don't help that as soon as the freaking album dropped, Big Business talking about, Freddie Gibbs did this is Spitta. Like, come on, bro, come on. It don't help. Come on, we see the play. But to the viewers, to the people who do not know, dude, Freddie came out in 2018. This dude is dissing about an album that came out in 2018, pre-panoramic. Like, what are you really mad about? That's what I'm trying to wonder. Like, it's deeper than rap, I guess. But yeah, I just don't get it.
Well, this tweet, I think, I don't know if this is part of it. Is this just the lore? But I think a lot of you, Mr. Point, I'd be mad if the nigga I collab with on the project barely wanted to promote it or work on it. I think that's very valid to be upset about it, considering Gibbs does have a good work ethic. So he's kind of implying that Spitta didn't really promote the project as probably, I guess, he should, or that he didn't really want to work on it, which we do have a video kind of addressing that, Spitta. But just on the face value of this, is there a legitimate reason, considering that, like, say, if you did a project with somebody and they didn't promote it like you think they should have? I mean, is it really Spitta's job to? I don't really see him super promoting shit, to be honest with you.
I was about to say, like how often is he promoting shit anyway? Like we talked about his fan base before. He's got that cult-like fan base. He ain't got to do no legwork no more. He's solidified he's comfortable in his position. I don't see him promoting shit.
Yeah, he promotes some shit the week of, a couple days before, maybe a couple days after if you're lucky.
I mean, funnily enough, this is almost bigger promotion than anything he's done for 730 that just came out today. You know, there's all this talk around Alfredo 2 and all this buzz.
And he getting free promo right now too. So
that's right. Yeah, exactly. The fact that they came out a week from each other is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Almost suspect, but I'm not gonna. I won't go there.
Oh, you getting your conspiracy back?
No. I hold both of those guys a little too highly, I guess, to like really think that they're doing conspiracy stuff on that. To be honest, but
politics.
It's just funny.
Noticing.
Man, my camera keeps cutting off. It's stupid. But we're gonna go ahead and go into this video, Currency kind of explaining the situation, which I think kind of clears up that tweet, to be honest with you.
Me and Freddie Gibbs bumped into each other in Chicago 2 years after we said we were gonna do the tape. And he tells me, Spitta, why don't you quit smoking weed so we could get the tape done? Like the weed is what was stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I immediately went to the studio with a copious amount of weed and got all the records done that day. And I sent them back to him, and then I was waiting for him.
Oh, the challenge.
Absolutely.
Challenge.
Yeah, I did. I sent them 7 records. I sent them 7 records the next day. You don't tell me about quit smoking weed. I smoked weed. I sent 7 records to him.
I thought you guys did this in 2 days, though.
Yeah, 2 days.
Oh, okay.
I sent 7 that day, and he sent back that 7 with his verses on it, and he sent me some records.
Why was
and
he
I put
on you
mine
about
on
smoking?
those. I think that he thought the weed had control of me for 2 years, and that's why we hadn't done the tape. And it just was because we were both just doing our thing. Like he was busy being Freddie Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying? Putting that artwork and shit, what he was doing. Like, man, you needed your own space for that time. You had just shit to do.
Joint off on
you know what I'm saying?
Did I detect a little animosity though? The Freddie Pendergrass. You know what I mean?
There's some interesting things in that interview, honestly, in general, where he kind of like says Alchemist is kind of weird. And says he likes working with Harry Fraud a lot. Like, if you watch that whole interview, there's some moments where you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, you know, maybe there's more issues going on than might seem. But they've made continuance after that, so I'd assume everything's all good.
I could work with you, not like you. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Alchemist is a interesting character. I'll just say that.
You being nice.
That's what I've heard. Can we notice Elliot Wilson's hair in that clip? I didn't notice that before. I forgot he had that Q-tip era where he just has the one patch right there.
Got a cow
That's
lick.
an interesting
Elliot
style.
Wilson got a fucking cow lick, bro. But anyway, now taking everything in totality, bro. Taking everything in totality on this situation. I would say, do we think anybody else like we had with the previous thing where we had with the West Coast East Coast thing, right? Can we see people just trying to get off or throw themselves into try to get some of that clout off the situation, whether it be some rappers? You've seen the Fendi P joint, right? Could we get like maybe not a coastal thing, but could we get, you know, the peanut gallery trying to get some clout off the situation? Y'all think that may arise from this?
I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's mainstream enough for that to happen. Honestly, like the Drake Kendrick shit that shit's ubiquitous. It was in everybody's face all the time, so everybody wanted to jump in on that. I don't think overall society cares as much.
I would say the clock is ticking. Like he said, it's not that mainstream, and if you want to respond to it, you got until this Friday because we about to get some new music. All right, we about to get something up.
You own the clock, and I heard that ubiquitous. I can't even say that. Shout out to Cam with them college words. Take your
Thank you.
I like that shit. So in closing, do we have any final thoughts on this? If let's just say hypothetically, right? This is totally hypothetical. I kind of know Star's answer, bro. If there were to be a nice big old beef, a real beef, tracks drop, who's winning between Spitta and Freddie, in your humble opinion?
I can't really stand Gibbs, honestly, but I mean him, like Currency ain't like that. To be quite honest, he ain't that type of rapper.
I was just about to say that. He's got a huge
so different.
Yeah, Gibbs got a huge advantage as far as being like I don't know. He raps with like more vitriol. It's just a different type of I don't know. They're different type of Currency can make better songs, but it's just I don't know if it's gonna hit the same like in a arena of battling.
Yeah, I don't think Spitta can even conjure up the kind of hate that's required to make like good.
It's the weed. Get off the weed. Remember your Stephen A. Smith shit. I would do a little pushback though. I'm gonna say this, like as far as having the ammunition or the person who supplied the most ammunition, man, I could probably make a good diss track against Freddie right now with all the shit. For how many baby mamas you got out here doing nonsense? You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe Currency needs to team up with Benny the Butcher. You know, Lee had a thing earlier this week asking people. I mean, I don't want to. Maybe you explain it. You probably say it better than me, but
shit. I mean, I know Benny's probably itching to probably punch him, but it's like, dude, we need you to respond lyrically. All right, we need you to go in the studio. But I had posted like, which project are y'all fucking with the most? Is it Summertime? Or is it Alfredo 2? And it was the poll came out, it was like 67% Freddie and the rest Butch. So he actually responded because I tagged him. I was like, fucking, you need to see this. And he responded like, oh, they mad. The boom rap fans are mad because, I pretty much handled their boy. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
shit.
So I feel like, maybe he could get some bars from him, but I feel like if he going back to the point, like if Spitta decides to take all that's out there on Twitter, all the the mess we see about him, it's gonna be like, I expected that, kind of like how Drake was like, I expected that angle, except it's gonna be Freddie trolling, and it's actually gonna be funny when he's like, nigga, really? You want me to tell you about what I do? I'll say it right now. So I feel like he would I feel like it would be an interesting battle. And I don't doubt that, Spitta will do what he got to do. I don't know.
I would hate that as a fan of both, man. That's like 50 in game. I can't pick.
Damn,
yell you not. I'm sorry.
You kind of
Honestly,
right about the ammunition, man. You kind of right about that. After the Spready Freddy shit in the year he had, man. Now that I think about it, I mean, and Currency does have like that humor angle too, you know.
Yeah.
That's how you really get people. I don't know, like there was always that kid in class that like he got picked on a lot, but then once he found out how he could make fun of people, like it instantly stopped. That's how you really like pierce somebody's heart, is you get everybody laughing at you. So I mean, you might be onto something.
It's always the chill ones, man. You got to watch the chill ones, man. When they get riled up, they chill for a reason, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to take them down. So I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be interesting if it did happen. All right, anything in closing? I guess that's it. Let's wrap it up. Move up to the next one. Make sure we got 55 people watching now. Let's get it up to 100 now, man. Make sure y'all go in there, hit that share button, leave a comment. We will read them. Actually, I think we had a comment. You had a comment in there, Cam, or are you able to see the shit?
Hold up. I was checking if you had added my new sounds, and you did, and I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, man. I'll be working, dog. Shout out to the homie Pico. He's beating the dead horse, but I respect. I think he talked in reference to Freddie.
I respect it.
All right, our next topic at hand. The number one, you heard it, the GOAT of hip-hop media power rankings released by Complex. And guess who's number one? I guess I should just go through the list, right? And surprise y'all if you're not, inherently online all the fucking time. Maybe this will be a surprise to you. So number 25, John Karam. Who the fuck is that? Karamangnika. I don't even know how to say that shit. Y'all know this cat?
No.
But he looked like a werewolf.
Man, I don't know who the fuck it is. Now, Sias and B. Lou. I know these cats. I seen a couple clips of them.
To be fair, they should have been higher on this list. Like, come on.
I would say so too. I seen so many clips of them, so I know they're making moves. I never watched the whole thing.
Come on. Even above him. Like, come on.
Arshan, who the fuck is that? I don't know.
Who is that? Yeah.
Kind of look like Drake, like illegitimate half brother. That's Indian. Who we got? Angela Yee's number 22. She got like 50 years old too. Shout out to Angela Yee, still pushing. Bootleg Kev, I never heard of him. 21.
You never heard of Bootleg Kev?
No, yeah.
I rock with Bootleg. I rock with Bootleg Kev, man. He's been cool.
Yeah, like cool Arizona, dude. West Coast guys a lot.
Oh, he look cool, man. He look like he fucking getting the bar fights and cool hang out with. Big Boy, the legendary number 20. The radio still making it. Nadeska Alexis. I don't know.
Is she still do it? What? Never mind.
She's usually
she's on Apple.
Yeah. Okay. She be on what Ebro.
Nothing glitching. Okay, 18 DDG. Boo.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Boo. Elliot with the cow lick. Bro, let's get the baldy, Elliot.
Yeah, you got
it. Get the baldy, bro. Please.
Come on.
Lift some weights and get the baldy. DJ Head. Oh, shout out to him, bro. He got some funny clips. I heard some people talk shit about him, but I don't know the backstory. Oh man, why I skip ahead, bro? Y'all gotta excuse my glitching browser here. I gotta go back up. It went to number 1. My God. Well, I guess the cat is out the bag. Since my number 1 is Kai Cenat. I'm gonna have to have somebody else do this shit because this is not cool. But y'all got Kai at number 1. I can't even go through the good list. I'm gonna try to find another list to go through. But
you gotta get a new mouse.
It ain't the mouse, dog. It was fine outside of StreamYard.
The trackpad?
Yeah, it's a trackpad, but the shit works.
You gotta get a mouse then.
Got the golf ball.
So why it works on everything. Anyway, Kai Cenat, number 1 media power influence. What do y'all think about that?
Like, what are the prereqs to be like hip hop media? Like, there's no reactors on that list at all. Like, No Life Shaq or Screw or like none of those people. Like, what's
Mallory,
the criteria?
bro?
I think he is on there. The list that's what I'm saying. I'm find a better list. There's a couple of those people on there, but
they're not really media, bro.
Yeah, they're streamers. They're people that already have the reach, but they're not necessarily always talking about hip hop. Kai specifically, I feel like he talks about the people that he's cool with, you know what I'm saying? Or the people that he wants to appease to. He wants to be in Drake's circle. He wants to make amends with him potentially because, you're supposed to have that Discord thing or the stream for the video. It never happened. Like, I feel like he's like, I'm gonna review Playboy Cardi because everyone's talking about it, or 21 Savage last year. Drake, I don't think though that he is hip hop media. I think he's a streamer that has, cool concepts. I think he's successful. I'm not hating on the kid. I think he's definitely has climbed, the charts as far as, streaming, and he does his thing, but hip hop media, no, because his reviews are very biased in my opinion. And I think there needs to be a certain level of like, I'm giving you my journalistic take, and then maybe there's some opinion as well. I'll put in my opinion as well, but like his is like, oh, this is my boy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, and that shit was garbage.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, like somebody said, like he's a streamer. Like if your main point of getting on was like playing video games, where is your like resume to even like review music or be a journalist in general? Like that you need credentials to be, because I don't want to get no classes type bullshit, because I think anybody can be a journalist if you fucking do your thing, OJT it up. But at the same time, it's like, where is your fucking, to be considered hip hop, like, do you have bars? Have you been in the studio? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you can say what you like and dislike, but it's like, do you know do you know what a fucking double entendre is? Like, do you know fucking what a fucking 808 is? Like, what gives you the authority to be like crown number one? But what gives Complex the authority to say who's number one as well?
Didn't Cenat go viral because he didn't know who somebody like foundational to hip hop was?
Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Wale is foundational to hip hop,
but yes.
Wale shot. Wale shot. You gotta get the button.
Man. Hey.
Come on.
Get him. But yeah, he didn't.
But yeah, I mean, like it's like if he's the number one media hip hop person, did he talk about the Clips album? I don't think so. I think he said he's skipping it. Did he talk about Alfredo 2 at all? Does he? You know what I mean? What is he actually covering? Because if it's real spotty once a month that he covers something, even
that's what I'm saying.
We're just putting him on the list. It's popular, and that's okay. I mean, okay. Let's just say it though. Let's just say that that's what it is.
Yeah. Content creators aren't journalists. I feel like I don't think like content creators and streamers should be part of like media or should be considered media.
Unless they're specifically using their platform to review music. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like Obi said, he didn't review certain albums. It's like you pick and choose when it's your friends. You know what I'm saying? So if he was like, yo, this is a stream for me reviewing music, and that was a regular segment, then I would be like, all right, cool. But it's like, oh, this is buzzing. Let me talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I have the platform for it. And then the next day he's like doing Batman 24/7 streams or jail 24/7. Like, that's not hip hop media. That is streaming content that Gen Z overconsumes, in my opinion.
They'll be like, Offset was there, and it's like, well, that doesn't make it hip hop media fully.
You got the money to pay for the appearance, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it's also, it'll be different if he's calling up people that he doesn't really personally like their music or something like that, to like actually have conversations. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I've always been a fan of this person. Let me just like, maybe it'll go viral. Of course it will. You know what I'm saying? It's Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I don't know who else has seen the list, but I've already went through it, and Anthony Fantano is on there, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but he's like somebody that reviews everything. Yeah, I don't know if I would call him hip hop media, but he's definitely media.
Yeah, you can't put like Kai and Angela Yee in the same pot. They're different. I see what Claude's saying. Angela Yee and Anthony, like those people are actually like hip hop journalists. So
I don't know if I call him hip hop journalist though. That's my.
I mean, it's closer. It's closer than the rest of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just don't think. I know we had a debate about this, but I don't think Complex has the cachet to even decide who is hip hop media. You feel me? I don't consider Complex hip hop media. So how can you just? That's like fucking to me. It's like Rolling Stones because they cover some hip hop in Rolling Stone, right? That's like them deciding who's the top in hip hop media. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Complex is Mark Echo, bro. That's Mark Echo's company. That's started.
No, not anymore. Like,
oh yeah, not now, but
you know what I mean? Like it's changed since then, right? And it leans pop, it leans a little bit of everything, right? So I think it's a bit of rage bait as well in that, you feel me? But
yeah,
I put up a clip from Joe Budden. Probably gonna get hit for this. They good at hitting motherfuckers, but I'm gonna play this because I think it's relevant to it.
Younger people got their attention span got longer. The watch time is longer for the younger people. They'll sit there and watch for about 4 or 5 hours straight. And I'm trying to find out what was the change. YouTube. I mean, I know when I was younger,
the younger kids with the YouTube, even before that, they kind of grew up into watching shit for a long
form.
Yeah. Like we used to joke about kids not playing with toys no more. Why? Because they sit and watch other kids on YouTube for hours playing with toys.
Do you think it's because
they kind of conditioned watching other people?
Do you think it's because we got to hustle?
That's a good point.
Do you think it's because we got to hustle and pay bills and so many things that go on that we gotta? No, what do you think, Ish? You saying no? You don't like you agree with that?
I think we conflate a bunch of things. No disrespect to nobody on the list because they all are deserving of the list. I think we conflated Young and Black with hip hop. I don't really watch the content, so I might be out of pocket. But is that some of the streamers just streaming? They not necessarily streaming and it's hip hop based. They just streaming whatever is on their mind for the day. So
I mean,
a lot of times they not talking about hip hop content.
Academics
a lot, 1,000%.
What about Kai?
Had big hip hop moments with
very big.
That's what I'm saying. They seem like hip hop to me.
Come on.
What's interesting is, to your point though,
Cenat didn't know who Wale was. Cool, but Cenat also had Nicki. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not.
All right, I think we get the gist of it. And I hate to say this with every fiber of my soul, but I agree with Ish.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say the same shit. They got me agreeing with Ish. Like,
oh man, I gotta take a shower after that shit. Oh my god. I honestly didn't even know the difference between two, Ice and Ish, one of them, but I think he's Ish, right? They got me
blocked. I can't fucking stand that nigga.
Yeah, like that's why I'm like, shit. He actually made a point. Fuck.
He made a point, and then they try to shut him down. You know, buddy with who's the buddy with the New York hat? What's his name, man? I see he's there quite often, but he be wrong on a lot of fucking shit.
You talking about Queensfoot?
Yeah, he be like,
he had a whole thing before this, so he's like, I think he fucked up joining them, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel that. But I'm tossing this out to y'all, man. What do y'all think about the point? You agree what Ish said about the whole streaming and in general should not be lumped in with like traditional media or media in general?
Yeah.
Or does Young and Black just automatic hip hop? That's kind of whack too. So what do y'all think about that?
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not really like they're kind of going away from hip hop journalism or hip hop media because all they fucking talk about is like relationship shit and gossip. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait because, like I said, I already seen the list. I can't wait for the year that Rory and Mal pass them.
Ooh.
I can't fucking wait for that. Shout out to Rory.
You borderline on that hate button. I don't like Mal. I hope they don't pass them.
Nah, Rory like
that's like replacing Devil with Lucifer. You know, it's like Cthulhu with Lucifer. I'm good on that. Anybody else? What are your thoughts?
I got something in general for you guys just in general to think about, right? So number 4, right, is Playboy Max. Max. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Black in his mouth. I don't fucking know what the fuck's going on with those guys. Doesn't matter. He's number 4. DDG's number like 22, right? But it's like it just tells you the state of hip hop media that they're number 4 and number 22, and then you look at their first week album sales or units moved, 6,700 for a guy that's number 4 on the hip hop media list. It's like, how are you not? You know, what kind of weight do you actually like? What do you do? Like, you guys see what I'm saying? You can't even move your own units. What are we talking about? How are you number 4 on the list? What are like? It's all in shit. Then what are we talking about?
That might be the most fired up I've seen. Obi, that's the closest to heated I've ever seen.
I gotta turn my camera off and smoke. I'll be back. I'm sorry.
He's right though. He makes a good point.
Right.
But yeah, that DDG was 10,000. You know, like geez.
Next to Big Boy. That's an insult, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking insult. That
Maybe
ain't right.
we should just put like categories like hip hop streamers, and not even because they don't always talk about hip hop. I wouldn't even put Kai there. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's playing Fortnite half the time. So
literally, like Ish said, is it because he's just young and black? I do think that's often like, okay, if you talk about it, we're gonna throw you in here. Okay, Complex. We see who actually wrote that article. That's what I would like to know. And are they actually hip hop media themselves? Like, do they actually write for hip hop media? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just motherfuckers in the room, just like, oh yeah, Kai Cenat, that will get people buzzing. That's really what it is.
I don't think it's just young and black. I think it's just they're anyone who's black, because Charlemagne should not be on that fucking list. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne should not be on there.
Breakfast Club, you don't think is a hip hop content
now?
Charlemagne's like a political grifting pundit now, and he has been for the last 10 years. You know, so
yeah, I don't know none of these. Get them all out of here. Fuck it, man.
I was gonna say I stopped tuning in to all these guys like 10 years
and
ago.
the culture decides and shit. God damn it, because you can see our faces. But yeah, I agree with all the points that was made, man. Like I'm done with this topic, man. This shit, this some icky shit to me. And no disrespect to Kai, man. Salute to like all them people getting their money or whatever. I don't even think it's their fault that they were like lumped together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They provide a niche, right? Millions of people tune into these cats, so they obviously doing something correct. Right. But when you start like lumping them in together and you doing all this stuff for views and virality and stuff like that, you kind of, you get the brunt of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to seem like I'm hating on them, you feel me? Because I do salute them, but in Complex need to get the fuck out of here with that list, yo. That shit's not valid. Any last thoughts on that topic? Anybody has anything in last, and y'all ready to move on? All right.
Shout out to Cash Cargo.
Yeah, Jet Lifers are in the chat.
You threw out the bat signal. You threw out the bat signal, Star. Your people coming through the coat. I mean,
light them up. Let's go.
All right, let's move on. And now I guess I'll take the crash dummy this week. It'll be quick. Let's go.
Hey, Dad.
There we go. Crash dummy. This week we got the infamous Marcus Morris, who allegedly stole more than $250,000 from Las Vegas casinos. According to court documents, the obtained NBA player allegedly got $115,000 from the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino via bad checks in May 2024. Never paid it back, and when the checks bounced, officials state around a month later in June 2024, he performed a similar scam at the Wynn Las Vegas Hotel and Casino, netting $150,000 through checks he knew he couldn't cash. Writing checks your ass knew you couldn't cash. All I gotta say is you gotta be pretty slow to steal from Vegas. Literally, all they do is deal in gambling. That is all they do. There is no trees in Vegas. There is no fucking waterfalls in Vegas. There are no tourist sites. It literally just exists for people to spend money, and they're good at tracking their money. So that was fucking idiotic, in my opinion. And in the words of Smokey when he was talking to Big Perm, I steal from my mama before I steal from Vegas. That's crazy. That's insane. But I can't just blame Marcus Morris, man. If you look at new NBA broadcasts, MLB broadcasts, any sports broadcasts in general, normally it's sponsored by FanDuel and fucking DraftKings Arena. sponsored by the Regis and Seminoles Casino, right? So I think you got a bigger issue there. You really recently had Jonte Porter as well, banned for life for betting on his own games. So, you know, I'd say between the NBA and Marcus Morris, and I think he made what, $100 million in his career, and you're bouncing bad checks like a struggling single mother in a fucking Tyler Perry movie, bro. That shit ain't cool. So for that, brother, you got to get the motherfucking car crash. Let me find it for you. There you go. Deserving of that, Mr. Morris. And there you have it. Let's move on.
Who is running check schemes in 2025, bro? That's 1998 shit right there. That's crazy, bro. It's like that's an obsolete scam at this point. You know what I mean?
Well, it feels like we moved so far past it that now it's like he rediscovered it. And he's like, "Oh shit, an infinite money glitch!" Like it didn't even
Columbus shit. You just bought some Columbus shit. That was very Caucasian of you. You rediscovered a grift.
Thank you.
I like that. That's where we have it. We've got a couple comments in all the jet life. All right, let's move on. If y'all ready for the D dub, we're gonna listen to this music and see what we got. And make sure y'all mute y'all mics. And let me play the intro. All right, what we got is Dialed In by Mickey Spades, and play this song here.
We can never be We can never be adjacent. I ain't never been basic. Never. Dive into your purpose, then you witness your greatness. Facts. Invest in yourself, then you manifest your dreams. If you ever have doubt, then you never gonna succeed. My frequency keep going higher, I'm on fire. I ain't never capped for the wave, I ain't a liar. Focus what's in front of you, get a grip like a tire. When you jumping out the wish, gotta check who's behind you. Cause niggas nowadays are just letting it off. I'm getting tired swiping up, saying sorry for your loss. Tell me what's the cost, the price of another life. Toe tags at the mall, cans colder than ice. This is shit that they expected when you coming out the trenches. So you gotta stay connected with your soul like a necklace. Every night I say a prayer, Lord, remove all the haters. Any nigga in my circle, they ain't never keep a player. I'm dialed in. We can catch a fade right now or do it later. I'm dialed in. This is for the ones up above. They dialed in. If I ever showed you love, my nigga, we stayed dialed in. Yeah, nigga, we dialed in.
If I show you love, you show me love, you know we dialed in. I seen a couple flip and switch up, just walk around the sin. Ride it in the window, skirting in the bins. Girl, we dialed in, I think I found a gym. And these days you'll see them cross you, try and do you awful. I could tell who done changed, and now they got no one to talk to. I'ma raise the price, then get these offers through. Improve, we live in proof, I swear it's all the truth. Yeah, I just keep my distance, never got no time to listen. I've been stacking up, I'll take my high road to the millions. I might roll a couple blunts and then just stare up at the ceiling. If you look up in my eyes, you still won't see just how I'm feeling. I've been dialed in, you see the time spent. This the prime print. I've been locked in since I was 5'6". If we apply pressure, we gon' make it dent. I see these nobodies trying to make a list. Now I see them all, they hit my phone, leave me alone. No, we ain't
dialed in. We can catch a fade right now or do it later. I'm dialed in. This is for the ones up above. Forever we stay dialed in. If I ever showed you love, show me love, my nigga, we stay dialed in. Yeah, nigga, we dialed in.
You just let it play out at the end. So there you have it. Got the gist of it. We got Mickey Spades once again dialed in. I believe he was featuring I forgot the second artist on it. I forgot his name. Kind of sounded like Cloud to me, bro. No disrespect, Cloud, bro. When I heard you rap, it sounded like you a little bit. So there we have it. Let's go ahead and get the ratings we have for our song, Mickey Spades dialing, and I'll kick it off. Keep it pretty simple, man. I think the wordplay was decent. I think the bars were decent. Good hip hop, good boom bap type of track for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, thumbs it up. I ain't even gonna give a long soliloquy for the shit. Thumbs up for me. Lee, you next up to bat, yo.
All right. So I think they both handled the beat well. I feel like, the beat was subtle and simple, but it allowed them to really like flow nicely on there. So I feel like that's important when you're choosing a song, right? So I feel like also their verses really complemented each other really well. So I'll give both of them a thumbs up on the track. 2 thumbs up. There we go.
There we go. Thumbs up. We got 2 thumbs up. Who's next? Obi, what you got, brother? I get the thing back.
Oh, dang. It's off of one listen, right? Trying to be a little more critical because of last week. I feel like maybe the mix was not that great on this again. Hard for me to tell through the speakers and through when it's played secondhand. I can never know. I also think that beat was a little like too simple for me, maybe. Off of one listen, like it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't really hooking me or reeling me in. The flows were pretty good, and again, off of one listen, the lyrics were fine. But I'm kind of leaning more towards a thumb down and being a little more critical this week because that beat wasn't catching me at all, realistically. And yeah, I'm gonna be a little harsher this week. We're going thumbs down.
Oh man, we got 2 thumbs up. I'm just gonna put it in the thing because for some reason it delayed my 2 thumbs up and a thumbs down. That's not good, bro. We're getting close there. Let's go, Cloud. What you got, bro?
Beat was cool. It wasn't like crazy, but it was cool. It, verses was solid. Your man's got you though. The dude who featured, he got you. He got you. I'm just saying he got you, man. But they both did their thing. I wasn't crazy about the hook. It's like all right, but it was it's all right. It did the job. Mix.
Here we go.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell if it was a bad mix because it's like some of the ad libs I heard were like a little too loud, so it might be a bad mix. But I don't know. I'd have to listen to headphones, but it's like everything about it though was pretty solid to me. I'll give it a thumbs up.
What?
What? I'm shocked.
Oh my goodness, bro. We need to get a shock on a soundboard. Some kind of shocked fucking. He might. Okay. Star.
So for me, I would say I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it was kind of underwhelming to me.
Ooh.
Like it was a little underwhelming. Like the beat, I wasn't crazy about the beat. Did not capture me at all. I feel like the flows. I feel like they can rap. Like nothing was bad per se, but I just felt like it was kind of boring. It didn't capture me.
The B word.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Ooh, that's a bad word, huh? Boring. Yeah, like the beat. I don't know if it was the beat or it was the delivery. It was like y'all were holding y'all's own, but it didn't move me. So I'm gonna have to go with I would say middle, but if it's middle, then it's thumbs down. So it's a no for me, dog.
I'm having difficulties in here. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fuck with the camera, but we got a thumbs down.
Killing people's dreams out here.
Killing people's dreams, Star. I'm surprised.
I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed of you, Star.
All right, Cam. I guess you deciding factor, dog. What you got, man?
This is not a banger. And I know bangers.
Fucking, I was right, buddy. On the second half, ruined that shit. the cadences were cool, but I thought the lyrics were terrible. The first half was, but I think the second half, I don't know. I feel like maybe Buddy had been bugging his friend for a long time. Yo, let me get on a track. Let me get on a track, and he let him get on a track, and he didn't. So he just let it ride. Right, the mix, you can't really tell on stream. I'd have to listen to it again, but some of the ad libs, like, they scared me. They were so loud. I got just off like production value, and I mean, you could at least let the second dude go first, and then maybe it wouldn't have been as bad. But the cadences were cool. They could rap. They got cool little cadences. They rode the beat well, but the writing was really subpar, and the production, I didn't like it. But I mean, there's something there. They keep making music. I feel like they can make some dope shit. The first dude, I feel like he could make some dope shit. He had good cadences, and his lyrics were all right, you know. But altogether, no.
Ooh, I think we've never had a neutral one. 3 up, 3 down. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest with you. I mean,
we got a comment that says it wasn't trash.
That's a hell of a bar. That's a pretty low bar standard.
I'll agree with that comment. It wasn't trash. I mean, it wasn't creme brulee, but it wasn't trash. So
we'll give.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going.
Gets the people going.
I feel like they got potential, you know what I'm saying? I gave them a 7 out of 10 if we rating out the numbers. That's what, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave it the thumbs up. If it was like below that, then, you know, maybe the point extra was for like effort. But I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let my thumbs up rock, because now y'all got me rethinking myself. I'm like, the mix, the ad libs, I definitely heard that, and the mix was like it's okay, but I'm rating it off of like they not in the studio that like, you know, that like people like Clips use. You know what I'm saying? They might be using. I don't know what they doing in the studio, but they tried.
That's the thing, though. Like, you don't need all that for the mix to be decent. Like, you really don't. You just need a good mic and an interface, and there's no reason why it would come out like that, unless it was just like rushed or they were being lazy about it, or just coming from a place of like they're doing it themselves and they haven't learned just like the basic shit yet. So.
Well, if you like the track and if you want to support the man Mickey Spades, this camera's killing me. Make sure y'all go. We put his Instagram up there. We'll also drop it. He got more tracks out there. So I guess, and it's kind of unfair, I think, to just judge off maybe one song. So, you know, I know this segment we can't play like a whole like discography of a person, but we try to do best we can given the sample size. And I would say he definitely not trash, like the comments say, right? Keep making music, maybe check out some more of his music, and then we can kind of make a more honest opinion. But right now you got the neutral, bro. You got the neutral. You ain't trash.
Mickey Spades he went first, right, on that track.
Yeah, he went first. Yep.
Yeah, he's cool. He keep doing your thing. Like he was cool. Just don't let your roommate teach it for you.
Let's go into the comedy break real quick. Where is Crazy Ryan? So let me pull this up, and I might go out and come back in because my shit is acting crazy. All right, here we go.
Your list lacks depth. That's the problem. It lacks serious depth. I mean, where is Chris the Perplexer? You know what I mean? Household names. Where is Marvin the Intellect? A lot of these are big guys. You know what I mean? Where is Crazy Ryan? Where is Crazy Ryan? I mean, that's a South Philly legend. Where is Lord Meniscus? Where is Trey Spitz? Where is Hip Junkie? You know.
That's how I feel when people tell you that Billy Woods needs to be in your top 5.
Yeah, no, I hear you get a lot of obscure names for sure thrown out there that need to be a top 1 to 3 rapper of all time.
He's going through it.
He's like glitching out.
Yeah, I'm glitching out. Bad. So did it stop the video?
It's time to replace that Dell.
Yes, over. Let's get into the discussion we got. Is it corny to throw shots at hip hop media platforms? Talking in terms of rappers, right? So we're asking rappers, like we're going out here and let's say, for instance, I think the Ray Vaughn and Old Girl from Miles podcast kind of comes into play with this, and I'm going to pull up the screen for you.
Well, I've been waiting for this one.
I bet you have.
You would clear about what we're talking about. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not saying names.
Okay,
I'm not saying names. And no free. I'm not
hitting
giving
you with
no. Let me tell you, I'm not giving nobody else
done
no
your saying
more
fucking
free
name.
promo. No more free promo around this bitch. Because I done came out and said to y'all, hey, let's be unbiased about certain things, regardless whether y'all think that Maul is biased when it comes to Drake. He's admitted his bias when it comes to Drake. That is what it is. That's his friend.
My nigga.
We let that rock. Whatever. But when it comes to people who have straight shitted on Maul, had little raps about mediocre raps about Maul, we done came and gave niggas props. We done came out here, been unbiased, judged that whole fucking New York versus West Coast battle. We came out here, we were unbiased. We gave niggas props. We linked niggas fucking diss tracks. We said, yo, go check this out. Go listen to this, all in the name of hip hop. But for people to go on platforms and to still stand on bullshit business, tell lies about the way that certain things went down when they were interviewed, that's lame as fuck, because we never had to mention you. You mentioned niggas hundreds of times for attention, and we never had to fucking mention you ever. Like, let's really talk about shit. Niggas gave you props, niggas gave you a platform to talk, niggas did all of that, and you still circled back and did some lame ass shit that's disrespectful. It's corny as fuck, and it tells more about you than anything. You too old for shit like that. Niggas might not know how old you are. You too fucking old for shit.
He lies
like
about
that.
his age, so
you too old for shit like that. That shit is corny as fuck. And I'm tired of y'all
how long she been cooking, P?
I'm tired of y'all sitting up here. No, because y'all give a lot of niggas props that other niggas in this media space don't do. Y'all give platforms and spaces to smaller artists, whether y'all like them or not, whether they put little corny disses out about y'all or not, and y'all don't have to fucking do that. Niggas could talk about y'all all day, say Drake glazing shit all day, corny shit all day, but y'all are still real as fuck and give niggas props when props is due. I swear to God, the next time y'all do that shit, I'm knocking over all these fucking black magics. We not giving nobody else no more fucking free promo. I'm over that shit. I'm done.
Welcome to my party, baby D.
There you have it. There you have it. Nice rant. That was always time for a good rant. So what do y'all think? Is it kind of corny? And I know Ray Vaughn responded too, right? So what do y'all think? Is kind of a corny move to throw subliminal shots at platforms? Oh, is it open season? Can anybody get it? You feel me? What do y'all think, man?
Yes, it's fucking corny and it's weird. First of all, I mean, he was like throwing lines at them because of, Maul, because of the whole Drake thing. So I guess he took it upon himself to start throwing shots at, like them. And then, they commented on it and all that. And they saw him, they saw each other in an award show. And, it wasn't no like issue like that. So they said, they sat down, did an interview. And he ran onto a whole nother platform and started talking about, oh yeah, man, I went up there and to see if there was energy. It's like, bro, you've been dissing them. You've been talking shit about them. It's like they ain't even like, they're fucking podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a weird thing for a rapper to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do that if you're gonna diss somebody, diss another rapper. But I mean, we've seen how that turned out for him, so that might not be the best option for him. But the shit is weird, man. The shit is weird.
Yeah, definitely some whack shit. Anybody else?
I think it's weird. I do think, unfortunately, when we put ourselves out there to, put our opinions out there, it opens up, that the space for people to give you opinion back, you know what I'm saying? So, and then of course people gonna feel like they gotta speak up for themselves. But I do think, like what you said, he did go there on. He said he went there on some. Oh, I'm gonna see if the energy is the same. Well, when you go there, make sure you press them. Like, okay, so what was that shit you were saying about this? You know what I'm saying? Like have a conversation about it. Don't go up there and it's like, oh, you guys are actually cool. Let's yeah, I'm coming out with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I see why they would be upset. And I do think if that was his energy, like I'm coming here as the spokesperson for TDE, let me let y'all know to like put some respect on their name. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, do that, but like let's not drag it out.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I do come from the time where like when I was younger, mind you, pretty young, but I thought it was like cool to be like, fuck XXL and the Source if they like said my album was bad, type of a thing. But it seems just weird. Like you said, this situation seems weirder, and they're podcasters. It's a different time. I don't know. Doesn't seem as fun or cool now to me.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's corny in general because it was quite like you mentioned Wale before, like when Wale went up to the fucking XXL offices talking about why ain't I on a list like this.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah, that whole media, like just attacking media, is fucking corny. You know what I'm saying? Because like these dudes don't be having that same energy for anyone else in their line of work. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, that's a really good point.
Now, when it comes to this, and y'all got excuse me, my camera's all glitched out. But when it comes to this, do you differentiate between streamers? Because I've seen some people advocate like talk shit about academics, right? That's in play, but media's not. What do you think? Is it differentiation in there?
I mean, that's like you don't really get any points for doing that to him either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a weirdo, but it's like you don't get points for like beating up on him or shitting on him. Like that's low hanging fruit.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about that on a lot of episodes about how people or rappers take shots at people like academics because it's an easy target. Just who are you impressing with that?
Yeah, he ain't leaving that basement. We know that.
Like they're not gonna respond. He's not gonna respond in a song. So if anything, like I think, hey, go have the conversation. Pick up the phone, or go talk on the stream. Like, hey, what's the beef with my music? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. But to like, oh, I'm about to put you on this track. It's like he's not gonna go respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just gonna go talk more shit on the stream. So
I was gonna say, yeah, it just gives them attention, right? I mean,
I
don't even want the negative attention, but if I heard somebody was mad at me and said my name, I'd be kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's just there's nothing negative for academics out of that, realistically.
I will say some of these people do weaponize their fan bases. We've seen DDG do it. We've seen other streamers. I wouldn't say necessarily really traditional media, not like the Warrior Mall, but I think we have seen the streamers kind of weaponize their followers, and the academics do the shit too. Tell them to get somebody. You feel me?
The barbs.
So when you do things like that, I think that does kind of put you in play to fight back. You can't smack me and then I'm gonna walk off, right? If you turn the other cheek, you're just gonna smack the other cheek, right? So I think in certain instances it's all right, right? When you're dealing with certain people. Traditional media, I don't know so much, right? I think we've seen like Ebro throw shots at certain people, right? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that's a kind of a gray area. You feel me?
I really think it depends too on what really is the issue. You know what I'm saying? If they're like, oh, I didn't like this song, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna diss them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about it. Why don't you like it? Oh, you saying my bars was trash? Okay, let me hear you spit better. You know what I'm saying? But or if they disrespected your family or disrespect, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like they crossed the line, then obviously I think in certain cases, then it's like, okay, I need to address this, but I don't think it needs to be like I need to put it in a song. Everything don't need to be in a song, at least in my opinion. I don't know.
Like it's a rapper. What else they other things like they're gonna, you know what I mean? Like I guess that's their platform, that's their main medium. So
yeah,
I guess
they're like,
where else is they gonna put it at?
They like, let me vent on this track. I'm like, okay, maybe you could have saved that part for the vault. I don't know.
All right. Any last thoughts on that? Let me ask you this. Did you see the response from Rayvon? Did anybody?
Yeah, I saw it.
And what do you think about that? He basically said he already had a sit down discussion, you know, not to pull it up real quick because we're kind of on the time crunch, but he said he had a discussion with Warrior Mal, and the energy wasn't the same, right? So in those cases, right, if it's not on wax, is it okay to approach them in person and come at them? You feel me? Is that in line? Is that better than coming off a track? You feel me? I don't know.
I think it's all you're putting your music out there, you're putting yourself out there. People are gonna have opinions. You kind of got to get over it at the end of the day. Stop being a fucking baby.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't critique. It wasn't about his music. He went at them. Yeah, he went at them because, you know, he saw the whole timeline dogpiling on Mal, and thought that was an opportune moment, like, to get some stripes from like Kendrick and to, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
right,
to insert himself into that whole Kendrick and Drake thing.
So even more corny.
Yeah, so he saw that as an opportunity, and, you know, created a whole like issue with two dudes that like never said anything about you. So it's just fucking weird.
He trying to climb the labels ladder right now. So he's like, look what I just did. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, hold on.
Hasn't he been there for like 6 years or something?
Yeah, it's all content, bro. And then he went up to them and acted like he was pressing them. It's like, bro, you were talking shit about them. Yeah. What are you pressing them for?
6 years it just made the freshman list. This is his peak moment right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, yeah. You gotta roll with it.
Oh man, I think you done earned your first one. Go ahead.
Oh man, hey.
Yeah, and I guess if he is lying about his age, maybe he does think he has to fast track it. I have seen like more Rayvon involved in shit this year than any other point. So maybe he think he has to fast track it. I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's head or whatever, but I think I've seen a lot more drama than he get props for the music. And I'm always weary when I see more like incidents than I see music. You feel me? So
yeah, he not bad though, but stop dissing people.
Yeah,
this is gonna end bad for you every time. You gonna
just let the he's good, man. Just let the music speak for itself and just lay low. You know,
it's taken away from the talent.
He makes great music. He dropped a crazy good album this year. He's
Well, I agree. Let the music speak for itself. Any last thoughts on that? All right, let's move on to the next one. We got battle rappers, yo. I know we got a couple battle rap aficionados here. My question to y'all: should the battle rap or the battle rappers in general be more embraced by y'all? Think the mainstream hip hop artists? We did have the moment where Joey Badass actually brought out Loaded Lux in his battle, right? Which people, had mixed opinions on that or whatever. And then I seen this tweet recently: unpopular opinion, Lux overrated to me. Oh man, that's crazy. Lux is overrated.
Trash opinion. Sorry. Trash opinion. Sorry.
Hey, overrated. Not only that is like Lux is one of the battle rappers who actually makes like good palatable music. So like when you talk about someone like crossing over commercially like that, there is a huge barrier for a lot of battle rappers that just can't make palatable songs. Like everybody knows that. It's a different thing because they haven't they won't compromise the technical application to make something that's listenable at like a commercial scale. They're just not wired like that. Lux is one of the few dudes who he makes dope albums. He makes good songs. So for him to get singled out, it's like there's a bunch of battle rappers that are overrated, but what do you mean overrated? Like commercially or as a battle rapper? Because those are two separate, you know what I mean? Those are apples and oranges. They aren't the same thing at all.
Yeah, and Lux actually made one of the best songs I've pretty much ever heard. You know what I mean? Like one of my joints that made it to my playlist. You feel me? So but just in general, going beyond that is a trash. I think we all agree it's a pretty trash opinion. But do battle rappers, for instance, if you do like Lux, right? He does make palatable music, but he's been typecast as a battle rapper at this point, right? Which is, he should get his flowers as a battle rapper. Can you make the transition, bro? Are they not embracing in general? Like Joey Badass bringing him out was one of the first times I seen actually somebody bring out a battle rapper and give him props. You feel me? What do y'all think? That typecast is like being in certain movies and you stuck playing, like if you a gangster role in a certain movie and you just stuck being a gangster for the rest of your life. We know actors like that, right? Same thing is happening. If you're typecast as a battle rapper, it's over with. You're never getting a hit.
I don't think it's necessarily. I mean, the last time I seen it before this was I think Busta signed Mook. I might be wrong. I think it was Busta though.
I think that's right, from my memory.
Yeah. So you know, and Rough Rider signed Jin. Like sometimes they do like, you know, sometimes these the artists that are already like established artists, you know, they'll pull them kind of out of that scene and into the industry side of things. But I think it can happen. I mean, the two examples I just named, they didn't really like work out, but
I was about to say that. I was gonna let you rock, but I was like, I
mean, Mook was interesting because he's someone else. Like he's kind of like Lux to me. He can like rap and he can make like decent joints. So I mean, I think that might have worked.
Yeah, Mook's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mickey
Nems,
Fax,
not
right?
everybody's
Gorilla
high.
Nems.
Mickey Fax is a good example.
Yeah, Mickey Fax. Sci-Hi.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sci-Hi was
I didn't know he was a battle rapper.
Yeah, Sci-Hi was originally a battle rapper.
don't remember that, you know.
That's way back. Yeah, that's way back.
Yeah.
How old are you? Are you 50 years old? How the fuck you remember that?
Well, I'm probably 54 at heart.
So I guess I don't know, man. I think once you're in that lane, let me ask you this then. Out of all the battle rappers, if you're familiar with the battle rapper scene, do you think there's a specific battle rapper that can actually make it mainstream right now, 2025? Out of all the battle rappers that you may can think off the top of your head, you feel me?
Like new ones,
old ones, it really doesn't matter. Does anybody right now have that potential to make a hit? To be,
I mean, Mickey Fax came the closest.
Yeah, Mickey Fax. I mean, Locksmith comes to mind, but he flies way too close to the sun to be marketed commercially.
Yeah, he didn't really take it past a certain level. I like Locksmith.
Yeah, but
You guys tell me if I'm wrong. But Nems, Gorilla Nems, I don't know if he just can blow up at all. Nobody listens to Nems. Just me.
No, I listen to Nems.
Okay, I was just checking that. You guys left me hanging there for a second. I got nervous.
Hey, but here's the thing, bro. Like he got pigeonholed as a comedian, and I don't think
through the comedy stuff.
Yeah, you know, quit looking at me like so and so. Those videos are hilarious. That's what really, really put him on.
Sure.
And,
but that's what I was wondering, if maybe that pushed him over to the have potential for.
Hey, time will tell, because he you know, he's still got music to release. It's not like he's only been in the forefront for a little bit, so time will tell. But he's kind of he's like a niche type of artist. So I don't know if you could really, you know, he's kind of like in that Ill Bill lane. It's gonna be hard to push those guys commercially. You know,
that's funny.
There's a lot of people with the talent to do so. Like Cloud was saying, like Locksmith is lyrically probably one of the most talented people on planet Earth, but the content that he raps about is not something that they're going to play on the radio. So,
well, that last album he put out this year, I'm just saying, there's a couple of radio friendly kind of songs and some stuff that even has not trying to bar you up to death kind of content, even a little bit. So I'm just saying, there's an ability to do it.
I was gonna say, I think that's where the help with them working with commercial rappers would help. They'll know hey bro, we need to water this down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, so it could be radio friendly. I think it could be mutually beneficial, because now it forces these commercial rappers okay, you want to hear bars for real, here are some bars, you know what I'm saying. This might sound a little aggressive, you know, something you're not used to, but it will put that battery in their back, oh shit, this is, you know what I'm saying. I do think that it could be something worth tapping into more, just more commercial artists all right, let me pull this person and see what is, you know what I'm saying, and you find that balance, you know what I'm saying. It will add more grit to their sauce. That's how I feel.
No, that's a good point. And
go ahead.
That's a good point, because us as hip hop heads, that's like the utopia right there, to where like you can pull a casual surface level listener into like battle rap to where they can kind of understand the more like technical side of being a rapper and lyricism, and it makes you appreciate it more once you understand it at that level, you know. But that's a tough bridge to cross because people's attention spans suck and they don't want to have to, you know, they don't want to have to work to understand shit. I bring it up all the time, but society in a whole, they like to listen to shit that they think that they could have thought of. They don't like to feel inferior to the shit that they're listening to.
Ooh, bars. Yeah, I agree with that, yo. I personally don't think that it's too many rappers that can make the trend. A lot of battle rappers to me have tried, and I don't think it's too many that can make that. But I do wish that we see more moments like Joey Badass. I do wish like a Kendrick Lamar brought out, you know what I'm saying? And I think they did bring out, you know, a couple people, Daylight, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised nobody said him. He's probably the closest, I think, to actually breaking through. He's just a little too weird. You feel me?
I was about to say he be doing weird shit. That's what
my
it is.
point of flying too close to the sun. You know, he could dial it back. Day could dial it back like 8 notches and really have a shot commercially. But he's, for the sake of being obscure, for being Daylight, I just don't think he has it in him to sacrifice that persona. And more power to him. That's just Daylight. If he's being himself.
He was somebody I was gonna mention, but you know, I mentioned Mickey because what I was actually gonna say was there are people that have, but they didn't market themselves as battle rappers because that creates the stigma of it. And you know, Mickey didn't like market himself as a battle rapper, but he has records with like fucking Drake, Kendrick, all them dudes. And he was a XXL freshman. So he's somebody that like really came close. And you know, then we had people that did break through, which, you know, like M Proof, Royce. Those are people that like were battling like every week. You know, if you know about the hip hop shop.
Yeah. Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bet, definitely. All right. Well, any last thoughts on that topic right there? All right, let's move on. I think this might be the last one we got. No, we got one more after that. Mixtapes, real quick. Should we bring back mixtapes? I think we say this shit like every week at this point. We're kind of beating a dead horse. Should mixtape be brought back, or do today's? I guess that's a little different take on it. Do today's artists simply lack the creativity in bars to pull it off these days? Of course, this comes from this bring back mixtape. Sick of these dry ass albums. I need some bomb dropping. The DJ bringing the song back. That was kind of annoying to me. I kind of hated that part of it for no fucking reason again. So let me toss this out to y'all. And I think that second part is what I really want to, hammer home. Do today's artists simply lack creativity in bars to pull off a cohesive mixtape, man? What do y'all think?
I don't know if it's that. I think that a lot of artists have become so attached to the outcome of stuff, and they're not really attached to the journey. It seems like a decade ago, people were dropping music because they were passionate about making music. Now people are all tied up in numbers, first week sales, shit like that. And I don't feel like they want to take the chances to put out too much. Does that make sense? You know, I feel like they're just too attached to the outcome of a project. So they want to get everything right and dialed in instead of people just rapping for the sake of rapping, which is what like real hip hop heads want. You know, I don't mind some little tweaks in the mix or some shit like that. If Buddy's just rapping his ass off and he's just like, hey, I got these 16s that I got to get out and here you go. You know, I'm cool with that. But people are so outcome based nowadays that they kind of forget that the real thing you should strive for is being attached to the journey and the process and not the end result.
I'm gonna add on to what you said. People aren't making enough music to put out mixtapes. They're not making that much music. they're making singles. People are making singles, or the music that they're making is intended for, you know, the album or EP or whatever the project they're putting out. They're not making like music to the volume where they have disposable or just like throwaway joints. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think people are making mixtapes because they can't, not because they don't want to.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen now too. You know, everybody wants to work with this person and that person, and they don't want to waste that on a mixtape. They want to put it on a project. They want to capitalize on that, you know, the name recognition type shit.
Yeah.
Dare I
the lines
say-
are blurred, right, between what's even a mixtape and an album to a degree now. Like, what would qualify it as a mixtape? Is it somebody else's beats? Are you allowed to upload that to Spotify? I don't actually know. I haven't done that in a long time. Tried to upload music anywhere. So, like, what qualifies what? What can you make money off of then? You know, how does that all work?
Facts.
That's a good point too, though. You know, as far as like the bureaucracy in hip hop and all the red tape and people that are signed, and you know, there's just probably more hoops to jump through now than there was prior to that. But I think Cloud's right too. People aren't making enough content to burn it.
Where would a mixtape release? I'm just asking. Like, would it just be
Live
on Bandcamp?
mixtape still exists, brother.
Does it still exist? Okay, I haven't been there in a long time.
World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, let's get back
Nobody's
to the
using that
roots.
shit though, bro.
Let's get back to the roots. I think, you know, the content's not there. I think there's a little bit of laziness and there's a little bit of fear, in my opinion. I do think, like y'all said, they're afraid to flop. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, what's the point? I know I'm already making an album. Why do I need to do a mixtape as well? But it's like, hey, to engage the fans, to give them something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that mix that you make off of someone's. I think personally, the mixtape, as far as like what you said, as far as what qualifies it, is like, yeah, it might be a collaboration of different beats. You know what I'm saying? Adding your own twist to it, but just like there's the laziness, I feel like, and that fear of like, oh, it's not going to be a banger, and I need to make sure that I'm maybe hitting the demands of the label. If I have to drop an album, that's all that I'm going to put my all into. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Money consciousness. Everybody thinks everything should be monetized. I've heard people say they don't freestyle for free, right? Which is insane as a rapper, right?
Can't. Not won't, can't.
The classic Royce 5'9" thing he tells people now.
I think people ain't getting paid for it. I seen somebody trying to clown the Clips for doing that the block party joint. You feel me? It's like, bro, some people actually like to rap. There are, believe it or not, there are rappers who enjoy rapping in front of an audience, who like performing, bro. Like, everything isn't, I have to get paid, I ain't doing it, everything. Some people do things for the culture. Some people do enjoy that. I mean, bro, you get paid to rhyme words, dog. You feel me? How dope is that? You know, versus everybody else waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do some shit they don't like. And it's like, there are people who actually enjoy their profession, and I think that's kind of been lost in a lot of this. And I think that's part, maybe not the biggest part, but I think that is part of the fucking cemetery, the degradation, the end of mixtapes, is that people simply think that they have to get paid for everything they do. You know what I mean? So
thanks, capitalism.
I feel like they don't care about the genuine fan interactions anymore. It's just like, who's gonna put the most money in my pockets? Who's gonna buy this album? Not really caring about like how people, you know, really feel connected. People want to feel connected to the artists that they listen to. You know what I'm saying? And mixtapes could be a different form of like, all right, I'm gonna spit some shit over some shit that you grew up listening to. Maybe that will give you the feeling of nostalgia. They don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Like, music's supposed to make you feel something. They don't care about that. They want the dollars.
Right. I'm just thinking about the evolution of hip hop. How like it started with people trying to get out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like expressing what they're really going through to get out of it, and then just the shift. Like people have seen the money that could be made in music, and now they just look at music like a quick lick. So everything got to be monetized. Everything got to be for something. And yeah, but I feel like too, that's why the OGs like clips, and you know what I'm saying, the artists that are preserving the culture. I feel like they're very necessary. So that way, I'm just being hopeful that we can try to shift the culture back a little bit to the actual culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been thinking lately, it's like we had the shiny suit era, and now it's just all shiny suit all the time. It feels like a lot of the time. Like, geez, Louise.
He got the Diddy, stray in there. Take you a year.
The fact anybody was clowning on like the clips performing for people like on the street, you know, that whole thing is just like, that's crazy to me.
Weird. That's weird.
They don't know the roots of hip hop. Started with, like, do we forget? I don't know where everyone grew up, but like, at least when I grew up in New York, people would be outside selling their mixtapes. Like, hey, buy it from me. Like, that's where people would just perform. Like, there's a video of Kendrick Lamar performing in Best Buy that's legendary. Like, that is what they would do. Walk around and, yo, I'm about to perform right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You hop on the train, people are performing, like trying to reach new people. Like, that was originally how hip hop, when we talk about back then, it was parties and people performing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the root, the block parties. So if you don't understand the roots, that's why you would make fun of something like that.
Right.
I blame Aubrey. Blame Aubrey and his minions. I'm sorry. Goddamn Aubrey.
Aubrey's angels. You know what I mean?
And they wouldn't have survived. They wouldn't have survived because, you know, too many people now have too much pride to be Percy P in front of Fat Beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have that pride.
Well, you got to come out of the box with a gold link, diamonds. You know, you got to be ready right from the go with all the expensive shit. You can't be on the street pushing stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah. For sure.
Gotta have that starter kit.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's move on, man. Last discussion topic we got of the night, yo. Artists that have not popped, not due to lack of talent, but due to label, politics, being shelved, etc., etc. And it's inspired off of Joey Badass little semi-rant you got going on. Let's go.
Hey, shit go bad is on Joey. And that's why it's fucking lonely at the top, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, listen, man, my shit got pushed back because the label pushed my shit back. My album is signed, sealed, and delivered over a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't because of no sample clearances. This ain't because no features. This ain't because of no clashing with another artist on the date. Like, this is literally an exhibit A of the label getting in the artist's way. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but all year, I just been moving on road time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm signed to Columbia Records, but for the longest time, I just ain't been fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is get in my way. They really don't fucking contribute to nothing, especially this year. Like, you know, I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but all of my releases has been on YouTube. And it's been that way because I ain't got time to wait on nobody, bro. Like, I'm way too fucking independent minded and self-sufficient to sit around and to wait for people who is like, you know, not getting in line with what the vision is. Like, I refuse to do it. I'm gonna find my own way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just fucking make it happen. It's what I've been doing since I was 17 years.
All right, there you have it. I got actually a couple videos I'm gonna play, but let's get your reaction to what Joey Badass put out there. Basically saying the label ain't functioning the way he need the label to function in order for him to pop like he think he should pop, so he just releasing shit. I got a couple thoughts, but you know, I'm not a entertainment lawyer or no shit like that, but let me throw that out to y'all. What do y'all think about that?
I know what the issue is. I thought it was a problem. I thought it was maybe like, because, you know, a lot of the time artists will pull this like, oh, the labels, like the labels doing this, the labels doing that, and it's something that they, you know what I'm saying, they came to the table late with the product, or they didn't get shit cleared, or they gave them the wrong information, or a whole bunch of, it can be a whole bunch of things. But what I think this is because he's been on there for a while now, and I think this is just a case of, bro, the people who signed you are not the people who are there now. The people who are there now don't give a fuck about you. The people who are there now, the people who signed you are fans of what you do, and that's not translating very well to now, because that's what screws a lot of artists over,
That makes sense. For how long he's been there and signed to his deal, probably,
Yeah.
Do you think it's detrimental to this label he's on? Oh, I'm sorry, Star. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't even realize he was signed, because I feel like he doesn't really get like pushed as an artist that is signed to Columbia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why he said he's doing his own thing. He said, fuck Columbia, while being under their umbrella. You do see that go bad, though. I've seen situations where, even if you take Young Buck. When was the last time Young Buck was able to release an album? You feel me? Just because it's like you're in the red and you're old music, but then it's like they don't want to take the music. So you're just sitting there releasing shit on YouTube and releasing. Y'all think that's a good route around it? You know what I'm saying? Like, can you really monetize that? That's an interesting situation, I think. You know what I mean?
I mean, what other choice does he have?
Right.
It's a pretty fucked up conundrum to be in, and it sucks that he got tied up in that when he was still a kid. Because having what he knows now, like if he could go back, I'm sure he wouldn't have inked that.
Well, he wasn't there then. He was he signed there for his last album, 2000. Like before, he was with Cinematic. They're indie. He was with Cinematic and Sony. So
when did he jump ship? What year was that?
I don't think he jumped ship necessarily. I think they probably came to him with a bag, and so I think that was for the 2000 album. That was like a few years ago. So,
I mean, at the end of the day, artists, a label just wants their money. We've seen situations where artists have literally paid just to get out of their deal. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting it like that, why not just buy your way out the deal? Feel me?
Maybe the power check's not hitting enough, though. I don't know.
Or maybe they're not willing to deal. I mean, if we're going to talk any other artists, I'm pretty sure if you could buy your way out of Stove God's contract, that if it wasn't ridiculous, then they would. But something's going on there.
I got 5 on it. I'll throw 5 to that.
That's right. Yeah. Me too. Hell yeah.
And we know
ready to talk about Stove God.
Yeah, me too.
Labels traditionally move weird. He's dropping it on YouTube. I'm sure he's probably being vocal about what he's going through, seeing this video too. I wouldn't be surprised. So they're like, okay, you're not giving what we want you to, and now you're speaking up about it, and now you're dropping regardless. It's murky waters, you know what I'm saying? And like his best bet would be probably to buy out, or maybe call up Jay-Z and see if he could give you a loan.
No, don't do the deal with the devil.
No, he seemingly might have helped Clips get out of their deal when they had that whole thing going on with Def Jam. So maybe he can help Joey, but it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, when you start being vocal about what you don't like and do like, and I could see him being like, I'm not fucking with that before they even got to like this point, and they're like, nah, you're problematic. We are gonna go deal with our young talent while you continue to get old. Oh, no.
Joey Badass only like 30 something.
They calling OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like
I was about to say, Mass Appeal needs to make a couple calls, get him over there.
Nah, he ain't old enough to be on Mass Appeal yet, bro. He got some gray in your beard to get over there. Well, let's pull up. Let's see what his nemesis, his recent nemesis, Ash Cheek, I think. That bar about Ash Cheek, man, gets me every time, bro. There you go.
When you were like, if you get shelved, you a bitch. That's a crazy thing.
That's not though. That's real shit because I feel like you entitled and you like on some, you know what I mean? You some little girl shit. Like, oh, they shelved me. Like, you know who got shelved? My nigga Dirk.
You said Dirk?
Yeah, they dropped Dirk from Def Jam, all type of shit.
Well, yeah, Dirk did.
He's a fucking superstar right now. You know why? Because he not no bitch.
You know who else got?
He ain't take no for answer.
You know who else got shelved and dropped that I recently found out? Victoria Monet.
Crazy.
And look at her now. I think, was that Def Jam? I don't know if it was Def Jam, but somebody had signed Victoria Monet and then they dropped her. Now he's looking for Victoria Monet.
Exactly.
About walking around screaming and singing on my mama, on my hood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to make shit shake. It's always possible. I just hate, like, these rap niggas to get on here and just be like, you're going to be a slave, don't sign, or stay independent, all this bullshit, this bullshit narrative. In reality, I don't even want to tell you what to do. Go with what you feel is right. You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I'm off about him, man.
That's easy to say when it's like you haven't like been through the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You's a bitch if you let them shelve you. Like, what you supposed to stick up? Run up in there with the 4-5? Run up in it with the Def Jam with 9?
Well, and then he ended it with like, do whatever you feel is right.
So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? You're saying two different things. Yeah, it's kind of.
No, he was basically telling him just to eat it, which is, I mean, if you want to talk about being bitch made, that's like the worst thing you could do. It's like, don't whine about it, just eat it. This is the position you're in. You better just accept it. It's like, that's a weird way to look internally. At. That's a weird ass way to look at it.
Yeah,
I seen them. I seen them pupils, man. I think he was zooted, bro. He was just talking. Shout out to them. But there you have it, man. I will say that if you can be, not everybody, and I think we've hit this on the head a couple times, bro. I don't think everybody is meant to be independent. But if you can be independent, I always think that's the way to go. If you can do distribution deals and things like that, then Conway or somebody just ink like a distribution deal with Rock Nation or something like that. One of them Griselda cats, I believe.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, so if you could push your own shit, push your own shit. But if you know you don't have the work ethic and you just kind of want to fucking make music and fucking be led, whatever, fucking go ahead and sign your deal, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, it's better than dropping music and nobody hears it because you're too lazy to push your own shit. You feel me? So independence ain't for everybody. I will say that. I'd agree with that part out of all that bullshit he was talking about. Any last thoughts on that, John? All right. I'll tell you what, it's kind of nice being the man of mystery, dog. I done went to the bathroom. I done made me a sandwich back here. You feel me? This is nice. I might have to keep this up. But let's get to our last segment we got here. We'll ask you cats, man. I'm sorry I didn't prep my guests here, but what are you listening to? So, man, y'all go ahead. Y'all know the deal, you regulars. Go ahead and pull your phone out, your playlist, Spotify, Apple, whatever the hell you listen to. SoundCloud, if you listen to SoundCloud raps, God help you.
You're not going to be able to give J Cloud a hard time if he doesn't have his camera on next week.
Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm staying behind the scenes, bro. I'm never coming back, bro. I'm disappearing.
Oh shit.
But yeah, go ahead. Whoever wants to start, go ahead and start. Let me know what you listen to. Put us up to some new musics, maybe some new gym playlist selections, whatever you got going on.
You know what I've been listening to, like, for the last 2 days is all that stuff that Kembe did with Hippie Sabotage. That shit's cool, man. Like, it didn't really resonate with me at first, but like I revisited it today, and it, I don't know, just kept me in a real chill mood for most of the day. And outside of that, I just been spinning a bunch of OT the Real. He got the new project with 38 Special dropping in 2 days, so I'm excited about that because that's my dog. So looking forward to that.
Bias, bro. I'm gonna call you out.
Yeah, I do. I'm highly biased to anything Philly Coke rap. OT's putting his foot on necks out there right now. 38 Special. The last shit they did was crazy. So yeah, I'm very biased. I'm proud to admit it.
All right, good deal. Who next?
Let's see. I'm listening to Currency 730, SD Knack, Brap 2. Been definitely listening to this Shauna and L Streets Run It Back. That's a good one. Paul Wall, The Tonight Show. And then you got me back on the Coyote Landia after you said it last week. So thank you. If you say Coyote, I'm gonna go back to it. So just how it works.
Hey, Obi, did you check out that Ghetto Metal?
Oh
yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah, I got through the first couple songs I was driving to work. I was digging it. I like that shit. I'm gonna keep going on it.
You
for sure.
You listen to it while driving a car? I told you not to listen to it anything that requires calmness.
I go crazy, bro. No, it's early morning. I gotta get up. I gotta get on. I gotta. Let's
I
go.
can't listen to that shit. If I listen to that shit when I'm driving, I'm about to hit the pit maneuver on somebody.
Nah, man. I'm smoking. I'm going. It's early. I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You gotta wake up the coke rap, bro. That's how you start your day. Drive to your 9 to 5. Listen to somebody slang cocaine. That's what I'm talking about. I got to censor that out. We're gonna get banned. Who's next?
Shit. If I'm go ahead. All right. If I'm talking mainstream, I'm sorry. Let God sort them out. Been on repeat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That FICO, that shit is my starter. Okay.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? Like that's my starter. If we're talking non-mainstream and someone that deserves to be listened to, Young and MH out of New York. I've been listening to him. He dropped the EP earlier this year. Everything for Spliff. So that's how I'm coming right now. Big New York energy on it.
Hey. What's up? Who we got left being bashful over there? Cloud, man. What obscure artists are you listening to these days?
Actually, there's this new dude that's been like buzzing lately. His name's Jim Legacy. And he's this dude out of the UK. And he's fire. He just dropped when was this? Like last month? No, this month. He dropped an album called Black British Music. That shit is fire. I know people are having fun, like, you know, making jokes about the UK right now, but that shit is fire. I've been listening to him. Blood Orange. I'm a big Blood Orange fan. And some Chaos. If any of y'all are familiar with Chaos. He's a dude from I don't know if Toronto, some part of Canada, but he's dope.
Yeah, K-OS.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I never heard it said out loud. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's fire.
Oh man. The accents be killing me, dog. I can't do the British. It's like 3 British rappers I can listen to. Shout out to you though, man. Star, you bring it home, yo, because I'm not going because you can't see me, so I ain't gonna waste y'all time talking. What you got?
All right, so of course I've been listening to the Larry June and Cardo Till the Night Comes. I've been listening to the new Ramirez, the Player's Manual 2. I've been listening to some of the Tyler the Creator, the Don't Tap the Glass. Ring, ring, ring is my shit. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like I'm addicted to that song. And I've been listening to Brat 2 by SB Mac and V Don. That shit is so good. And
absolutely,
that I've been listening to like nonstop the past couple of days. So yeah, that's what I've been on these past couple of days.
Where's the R&B? Where's the love at? Where's the love, man? We need more love. And you supposed to, soften up the podcast. You coming with the black. Okay. Right,
yeah.
That Ramirez is calm. That Ramirez is pretty calm.
Yeah, it's kind of calm. It's very player though. I've been kind of on my savage stuff lately.
Oh, check it out.
The blicky in the purse. I'm scared of you. All right, man. Let's get ready to get up out of here, man. So the last minute, I'm tossing y'all. If y'all working on any side projects, you got anything you want to promote? Because the good thing about this pod, man, everybody is very dope artists in themselves, whether they do music, whether they do podcasts and stuff like that. So I always make sure I give y'all the last minute, man, to do y'all promotion and shit. So let's start with Cam, bro. What you working on, brother?
menoforder.com/CassiusCam for all your supplement and fitness needs so you can stay big and strong and protect the people you love. We got Apex for hormonal support. We got a new sleep supplement called Aura, so you can get your Z's. And then we got the Flow, which is a nootropic to keep you sharp. So holla at me. Promo code CassiusCam. And use it because I get paid. So
use it.
Shout out to Secret Gin because I drink it and they pay me for it. Face ass. But shout out to you, man. Obi, what you working on, brother?
Oh, just find me at Obi_Trice_Kenobi_ at all the social media spots, and I'm working on indie spotlights right now. I'm reaching out to a couple artists and got some things in the works. I don't want to say too much before things are 100% locked in, but they're going. So definitely go visit at hiphophighsociety.com and chime in and tell me my reviews suck and whatever you got to say, I can take it more or less ish. Yeah, you know what? Keep fucking comments to yourself. Now that's more think about it just now. But do come and read and hit like.
There you go. My homie always put take you a year. All right.
Yeah.
Star, what you been working on?
Oh snap. So I have been working on a company. We've been working on some formulas. I own an herbal company, Herbal Apothecary. So go to rarerennis.com, come shop with us. And I've been just really in my bag musically. Me and Cloud working always. We're always working.
Oh shit.
So so it's not detox, but you're gonna hear about it soon.
You know I was gonna talk some shit. I'm glad you did. See, I hate it when y'all do that. You through it. Counter my jokes so I can get them off. Shit. All right, but I look forward to hearing that project, man. Cloud, brother, what you working on, man?
I've been trying to get this joint out, but I did a joint with Corrupt called Apocalypse Now, and we finally got that. Like that should be up within the next hour. That's through Rock Nation, so that'll be up within the next hour or so. But I had to I previewed a bit of it over the course of the past few weeks, but we had to rework the beat because of sample shit. So yeah, it's fire.
It's fire. It's
best,
fire. I like
best
that.
rap. Best rap, great rap.
There you go. I like the way he casually just drops Legend's name. Man, Corrupt. CeeLo was over here last week, smoked blunts on the couch.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. Act like you've been here before. Take your home, my brother. All right. Last but definitely not least. You got a home, bro. Lee.
All right.
Extraordinaire. You taking it home. What you got?
So I'm Lee, the host of The Culture Decides. I talk my shit every 2 weeks, dropping music reviews. I might be telling your favorite rapper or artist. I'm not limited to hip hop. I do hip hop, reggae, Afro beats, whatever I like, I listen to. I'm gonna talk to y'all about. So check me out. Like I said, I might be telling the favorite rapper, it's not too good. Don't come for me, come for them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I gotta say, we appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you definitely coming through. Normally it's a lot smoother than this. I apologize for my technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? I got kids and child support and shit, but we gonna upgrade the cameras next week. You feel me? Get it together. But thank you for coming through. And I would be amiss if I didn't give you a ho for being a gracious guest.
Yeah,
thank you to stay. Maybe come back a couple times.
Listen. I'm liking the round table. I ain't gonna say no. You know what I'm saying?
We chill over here. That's how we do. We do it. You know what
I'm saying? Keep me busy. I'm good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna work a couple extra hours so I can get a new camera for y'all and y'all can see my beautiful face next week. You know what I mean? But outside of that, man, I appreciate my guests, my panelists, man. I appreciate everybody who dropped a comment. Make sure we got 151 people watching us right now. Make sure y'all go ahead, head over to YouTube, drop a like, drop a share. That's the easiest thing you can do to support the platform. We trying to, get on that complex list maybe next year or some shit right next to fucking Kai or some shit. I don't know. But that's all I got, man. So on behalf of everybody here, I gotta say peace. Let's get the fuck up out of here.